Hello viewers and students, this is Dr. Kashinath Neharkar and I welcome you in today's lecture on competence of transferer. So friends, we know the transfer property is nothing but the transaction between two living persons. So these two living persons are known as transferor and transferee, and both parties must be competent to enter into the transaction. So, in this regard, today we are going to discuss what is the competency of transferor or what shall be the eligibility of transferor for valid transaction. Friend, we know the transfer of property is nothing but a transaction between living persons only. Both parties must be existent at the time of transaction. The living parties or the living persons include both natural persons, generally in the form of individuals, and artificial persons that are recognized by law, that is company, partnership firms, association of bodies, association of individuals, etc. So such parties must be competent to enter into transaction. Section 7 of the act specifically deal with the competency of party or the competency of transferor. So let we see what is the competency of transferor as per section 7 of the act. See, section 7 of the act provides the competency of transferor, and according to that, the transferor must be competent to enter into contract. Competent, he must be competent to enter into the contract. Unless he is competent to enter into the contract as per the provisions of Contract Act 1872, that person is not entitled to enter into the transactions that are called as a transfer of property. So the Contract Act 1872 further provides what shall be the competency of person to enter into the contract. Accordingly, there are two major essential conditions that must be satisfied. First one is that person must be major, or that person must be of age of majority. So this is first essential condition to enter into the contract. So the person or that transferor must have attained the age of majority, and as per section 3 of Contract Act 1872, the person attains age of majority at the age of 18 years. So the person who has completed 18 years is called as a major person. So the person must have age of majority. Secondly, that the transfer by or the transfer of property by minor is void. So law of contract does not valid or does not allow any contract by minors. So this is the first essential condition that must be satisfied by transferor. And second essential to enter into the contract is that person must be of sound mind. See, the transferor specifically must possess sound mind at the time of transfer, because the transfer is nothing but the transaction between two living person by which one person is going to lose the ownership of his property for the consideration. So that person must be capable to understand what will be the consequences of his act. So whether that person is in capacity to understand, that is necessary to be satisfied here. So that person must be of sound mind. So the transferor must possess sound mind at the time of transfer, and he must not be the person of unsound mind. There are certain circumstances when that person is considered to be the unsound. So that person should not be suffering from unsoundness of mind. Then these are two essential conditions that are as per the law of contract. Apart from that, there are a few other conditions also, like that person shall not be disqualified to transfer. See, that person should not be disqualified from transfer. So that person should not be suffering from legal disability. Like there is law of insolvency, which if that person is declared as insolvent, then that person is disabled from entering into civil transaction. So this is also one kind of disability, so that person should not be disqualified by the legal disability. Then another important qualification or the competency of transferor should be that person should have a right to transfer the property. So that person must be entitled to transfer the property. See, when a person owns property absolutely, then that person have a right to transfer that property. So no person can transfer others property, so that person must be the absolute owner, and that person must have a right to transfer the property, right to dispose the property. And last essential is that that person must have authority to dispose the property. See, there are certain circumstances. Generally, the person who is owner is entitled to transfer the property, and the person who is not owner of property, he cannot transfer the property. But there are certain circumstances where the person who is not the owner of property also can transfer the property, but for that purpose that person must receive authority from the owner to transfer the property. That authority can be received through power of attorney, etc. So this is also one of the essential of competency of transferor. So friends, these are the essential conditions which provides what shall be the competency of transferor, when transferor can complete the transaction of transfer of property. And this is necessary because the act of transfer of property is nothing but the voluntary act to transfer the property. And when person is acting voluntarily, he must be capable to understand what shall be the impact and consequence of his act. So friends, this is the competency of transferor. That transferor must possess such competency, then he can enter into the valid transaction of transfer. So friends, thank you for listening me. So